What? I heard the collector isn't real at all, actually. Just some myth made up to scare kids into keeping their rooms clean. If you don't pick up after yourself, the collector is gonna take your toys and give them to someone who actually cares about them. At least that's what my grandpa would always tell me. At this point, you're just chasing after a fantasy.
Oddity Roadshow, Episode 10, Donut. The camera opens on Marlin and Jamie as you are walking into Here's Looking at You, Me, as you see Ron going into a mirror as it shatters behind him, and Funk and Tamara are with you. Mr. Mirror still outside, very upset.
Fuck! What?
Is it? Does this happen?
I run up to where he was.
It does look like Ron and whatever, because like Mr. Mirror was talking about, like Ron went in there in this like weird fugue state, and just like everything is like smashed in there. Like all of this, like there, you can still see reflections on things, but it's just like shattered mirrors all around. And then where Ron was, like it was a very large mirror, obviously, for Ron to be able to get into it. As soon as like he like walked through the other side, like it fell, and behind where the mirror was is just like a wall.
Marlin, have you seen anything like this before?
No.
Me
I start looking, I'm trying to like listen out because I know that Ron was hearing to help me. I'm like looking around all the different broken mirrors and shit, running around crunching glass.
You're just like picking up shards of glass and like putting it next to your ear.
Hello. I'm trying to talk backwards.
You hear nothing. And Funk and Tamara, and they're with you. And then Funk goes, so what were you saying your friend was coming here for?
He went through a mirror.
Oh, the mirror world. Interesting. Like we were talking about.
Mirror world.
Yes. The mirror world. It would be the opposite of everything we did.
You already said all this.
So if he went into the mirror world, maybe he left our world?
Does that mean?
Wait, never mind. That's not the opposite. That's just what he did. Hold on. I have to rethink. And he like goes to like stare off in the corner. And then at this point, Tamara, being the useful of the two, it's already like picking up some of the mirrors that like from the shattered mirror that Ron went into, picking up those shards. And she's like casting some like spells trying to actually do something.
Jamie tries to like quietly ask Marlin, do you think Ron's going to be able to pay for all these?
They're probably insured.
Okay.
Don't tell the owner Ron's name or anything. I'm going to give him a fake business card.
Oh, what?
Tamara's like holding up a shard of a mirror, trying to cast a spell on it. And she goes, yeah, I don't know. I'm not really getting any like trace of where your friend is. Like there's nothing about this mirror in particular. Doesn't seem to have any traces of magic on it. That doesn't mean that it couldn't be used as a portal to go to somewhere, but I don't really know where your friend went.
I don't have my lighter. Tamara, do you have anyone that you could contact to ask about?
Wait. Should we try calling his phone? Maybe we can hear it ringing.
Good idea. Try it.
Yeah, you call and it goes straight to voicemail.
Oh, no.
Hi, you've reached Ron. Call and leave a message. I'll try and check it. But I mean, I'm a human being in the 21st century. It's insane to think that I might check my messages regularly. Send a text like a normal person.
Yeah. So you hear the patent Ron voicemail that you can put on your own voicemail.
He's not here.
Tomorrow.
I mean, once again,
Funk's no help. Look at him.
Yeah. And then he's like outside, like talking to Mr. Mirror. Tomorrow's just like, yeah, well, like I said, we came here to investigate the Midnight Society. I think probably because like there was the mirror back there. And so wait, so you said that your friend was like hearing voices?
Yeah, he was hearing, like, we couldn't hear it, but he heard backwards voices asking for help, we figured out, like calling out to him, and he had this whole like dream thing about seeing a little boy disappear.
And did he hear this in his dreams then?
No, he heard it when we were out walking around too, and I saw my lighter disappear and I saw my reflection had it. There's something
Okay, yeah. Like I said, well, yeah, because like, we're here to investigate the Midnight Society, and like, there's been rumor about the collectors, and now, we've already been talking about the mirror universe. Funk Puff's like, is like, ooh, the mirror universe. Oh, if only it could reflect what we needed. God damn, I'm off of it. Hold on, I gotta step back outside. He's trying to get like a good hook, but he's not.
Same old Funk.
While Tamara and Marlin are having a productive conversation, Jamie's just walking through the mirror frame that Ron went through, like back and forth.
Aww.
Just like this side, like, nope, nothing, same every time.
Jamie, don't follow him.
What?
Don't go in there. It's too dangerous.
Who are you?
I'll tell you, but you have to promise me not to go in the mirror dimension.
Well, I don't know how to go in the mirror dimension.
Okay, but don't go in there. It's too dangerous. It's not worth it.
Why do you care?
Okay, because Jamie, we're connected.
How?
Jamie, do you not remember?
No, I don't remember.
We flash back. Jamie, you've been interning here at what's Dalton Zoo? What's Paul?
The Dalton Zoo, of course, is called Carpetopia, a plush experience for animals in boxes.
Jamie, you've been interning here at Carpetopia for a while, and I know you're really excited because today's the day you get to go into the cassowary exhibit. We're gonna feed them, okay? So you've been training for this, right?
Yes.
Because it's remember.
And I read a bunch about them.
Okay, great.
All kinds of research.
Because like they're gonna get pinned up. We gotta go in quick. Don't make any sudden movement. Gotta keep eye contact because if they get you, they're fast. But like I said, you've been working really hard at this. I know you're about to graduate, get your associate's degree, and I'm gonna write you that letter of recommendation.
Aww,
don't worry, any vet
you.
school will be happy to have you. Okay.
Aww.
So
I'm so excited.
That's great. So go ahead. Let's get the food that we all know cassowaries eat.
Here's the cassowary food. You might notice I'm missing some fingers.
Thank you, Nervous Jimmy. Yeah, that's Nervous Jimmy there.
That's for a reason.
Yeah, he's very nervous. That's that he's we let him go inside.
Ah!
Oh, I'm so sorry. I was just pointing at you.
Yeah, I know.
Jamie pulls her gloves like a little tighter. Her big protective leather.
Come on in.
handler gloves.
We're gonna go in. We're gonna feed the cassowaries. But it's gonna be don't get too nervous. There are gonna be people watching because they always like to see the feeding.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the audience.
Yeah, so okay. Are you ready?
We got 5 to 1. 5 to 1 on the girl. 5 to 1 on the bird. 10 to 1 on the bird.
Nervous Jimmy, go get Gambling Gary out of here. All right.
Oh, he's allowed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't worry, Jamie. When you work here, you'll get a fun nickname that really defines you in one word and then your name.
I've always wanted
it's kind of a
fun
treat here.
nickname.
I'm Leader Jane because I'm in charge. Anyways, let's follow me.
I'll be follower Jamie.
Yeah, so you go and the cassowary exhibit. It's like gated off. These things are fucking terrifying dinosaurs.
It's like I'm in Jurassic Park.
Yeah. It looks cool. It's big. They try to put carpet in here, but it's just ripped up everywhere because the cassowaries are like, fuck no.
Yeah, there aren't carpets in their natural habitat.
Yeah, they don't like it. And so so Jamie, you're going to put down some food. How are you feeling? You feel excited?
I'm so excited, and my heart is racing, and my palms are sweaty because I want to do a good job, and I want the cassowary to like me.
Yeah. What kind of what thoughts are going through Jamie's head right now?
Big birds, big birds, big birds.
Actually, I think did you ever imagine as a kid watching Sesame Street, you want to meet Big Bird, you want to hang out?
I want to hang out with all animals. And yeah, this one, because they're dangerous, they make you do a lot of training before you're allowed to go in the enclosure. So this is actually one of the most dangerous animals they have in the zoo. So I'm proud of myself for having gotten this far and for them letting me be in the enclosure. And I hope I do a good job and make them proud.
You're just so deep in thought. It's so grateful. You told everyone when you're going to be a veterinarian. That's what you want to help animals no matter what the cost. You're always going to do what's right. And you're feeling great. You're feeling proud. You've been, getting great grades in school over at Dalton College. Everything's happy. And then Jamie, you realize you did that. Oh no, Jamie, always kind of going in the little days. Oh, what's that? Jamie, get up! Jamie, get up!
What?
Jamie! So you kind of snap to as you see everybody kind of as like on top of the enclosure where like they can look down. Everybody, even like Nervous Jimbly and Gamblin', whatever his name was, because I already forgot it. Gamblin' Gary, like they stop dead in their tracks as everyone is just staring. Leader Jane is trying to scream at you, and then she just stops because you hear this like just deep breath behind you. What do you do?
Jamie's gonna collect her thoughts and take some deep breaths. Try to slow her heart rate and turn around.
Jamie, you turn around and you make eye contact as you're having to look up as this 6'3" cassowary is towering over you. And it's just like, you can tell that it's like waiting for you to kind of make the first move as it's like, but you can see like kind of feathers raised.
And Jamie knows that its name is Jellybean. Hey, JB, little Jellybean. Oh, do you want your food?
What do you do? Are you trying to like hold up some food to it?
Yeah, I'm trying to be like, don't eat me, eat this food that I'm holding in my hand, and I'm saying this out loud in a gentle voice to
You're
calm
holding
it down.
You're holding up your
Little Jellybean, eat your food. Don't eat me, it won't taste good.
Jamie, you're singing this song. Everybody's nervous. It's just like there's a very tense moment, and you see Jellybean start growing for your throat. And as you see it going in, you feel like time just stops as you see out of the brush another cassowary coming, running and just hitting Jellybean with all of its force. And then, Jamie, you find yourself in a different place. You're standing there, and in front of you is this shrouded, shadowy figure. And they go, Jamie, I can save your life, but I need something in return.
Okay.
I need somewhere. I need to bond with you, Jamie. I've been watching you, and I think you're the chosen one.
What?
You're Jamie. You have what it takes, and I need help.
Oh, okay, I want to help you, but I don't know what I have.
Just will you bond with me, Jamie? Yes or no?
I've always been waiting for this moment.
Jamie, I knew. I'm the one you've been waiting for.
We're gonna be friends forever?
Jamie, as long as you're alive, I'll be with you.
Okay.
And Jamie, you wake up. Everybody is like terrified. There was 2 cassowaries in front of you. Now all there is one dead cassowary. You see on the ground next to you, Leader Jade is also dead.
I didn't know that was gonna happen.
We cut back to Jamie.
Gambling Gary is out of here.
Wait. Which cassowary was dead? Was it Jellybean?
Jellybean's dead.
Okay.
Jellybean's dead. Jamie, you never really remembered that interaction until right now. Because all that kind of happened to you is you woke up. There was a dead cassowary and a woman. You no longer got to work at the zoo. And then a week later, the incident where you ate a rat at school happened. And then you got asked to leave Dalton State College. This is all about like within the last month that this has happened to you. But that conversation with this thing, you do not remember it until right now. Jamie, on that day, you promised me.
You said we'd be friends forever.
We are friends, Jamie. And that's why I'm going to tell you my name. But you have to promise me you will not go into the mirror dimension.
Well, you said it's not safe, so okay.
Jamie, my name is Apex.
Apex?
Yes.
That's not very cute. You should have a cuter name.
I've never gotten that. Normally people, when I tell them my name is Apex, they say that's rad as shit or badass.
I mean, I guess it sounds badass, but I think it should be cuter.
Do you want to give me like a nickname or something?
Yes.
Okay, but if you give me a nickname and you go into the mirror dimension, you can never call me that nickname again.
Okay.
What's the nickname?
I'm gonna call you Donut, and sometimes I'll call you Dodo for short.
Donut?
Yeah.
And Dodo for short?
Yeah.
Great.
But your name is Apex. Okay, I remember.
She's saying all this out loud.
That's a good one.
If she is Marlin is just listening.
Actually, yeah. This
Marlin wouldn't stop it. He's just like
This is way better. That
3 feet behind
Get
her.
half a conversation though.
Yeah,
Like, you
you're
don't
just
get
hearing Jamie's side of it. And Jamie, like, what? Because she was, like, stepping in and out of the frame. And, like, she's, like, maybe 2 inches away from the wall, like, facing the wall kind of stuff as she was
Blair
doing
Witch.
this. Yeah, and so she's just having this weird conversation. Dodo, okay. Well, You can call me Donut. You can call me Dodos. But once again, you cannot go in the mirror dimension. We're friends.
We're bonding.
Maybe I'll come up with a nickname for you.
If we're friends, how come you wouldn't tell me your name until now? Also, why do you keep making me eat things?
Well, I'm hungry, Jamie.
Well, I'll feed you normal food, but I don't want to keep eating weird things and people look at me and I get
Jamie, you
bad
know
stories.
you like the worms. They were good.
They were good.
Weren't they tasty?
I want, can they be gummy worms next time?
How about this? For every one worm we eat, we can eat also a gummy worm.
Well,
one real worm to 2 gummy worms.
I ate the fish, and you said it needed to be raw next time.
I like raw meat, Jamie.
What else do you like that isn't raw? I don't want to.
I like eggs.
Okay, eggs are my favorite food.
Great. Now go find a bird's nest and take the eggs.
No.
Jamie.
No, those are little babies.
Jamie.
I only eat unfertilized eggs.
Jamie, I want the fertilized ones.
No.
I'll give you some stuff if we do it.
What's some stuff?
Do you want to talk to animals, Jamie?
What?
For every
How you can let me do that?
Yeah. Go find an animal. I'll prove it to you right now.
Jamie goes outside looking for a squirrel in a tree or a bird.
Marlin just watches her.
She's just had this whole
she books
conversation.
it.
I think at this point too, even Tamara was about to say something to Marlin and is also seeing Jamie face to face with the wall. And once again, because the conversation is happening, you hear nothing. You see Jamie's reactions to the other thing that's saying, and then you just see Jamie run outside. He goes, "Okay, I can grant you this temporarily, but if we get some unfertilized eggs, I'll get for every 1 egg, you'll get 5 minutes of animal talk."
But if I eat an egg and then you let me talk to animals, I'm going to hear the bird crying that I ate its babies.
Well, then I'll wait till give it to you till afterwards, Jamie. We can work this out. Once again, Dodo's here for you.
Jamie is climbing a tree.
Yeah, so you're climbing a tree.
And Mr. Mirror is like, what the fuck is happening now?
He's on the phone with his insurance company.
A minute ago, this FBI agent was hitting me up for mirror patter.
Yeah, so you make your way up into a tree, and you're there's a little squirrel up there. He's a little nervous about you being there. He goes, "Jamie, are you ready?"
I think so.
Jamie, I grant you the ability to talk to animals.
What are you doing here? Get away! Get away!
Hey,
get away!
hey,
no, don't
hey,
fucking
Mr.
no,
Squirrel,
no! Oh my god!
hey.
No, that's how do you know my name?
Mr.
How do you know my name?
Squirrel.
Wait! How can you do this?
I'm a special. I'm not like other humans. Hey, I'm not gonna
You're trying to steal
hurt
from me.
I'm
That's what you
not
want.
gonna
That's what you
hurt
want. You're
you.
trying to steal from me.
No.
You're trying to steal from me. You want to steal. You want to take it.
I don't
I
wanna
worked really
steal
hard. I
any
worked
of
really
your
hard to
stuff.
take this. No, if I don't get these stuff back, my family's gonna die. Please don't kill my.
I'm not gonna kill
I
you,
got a little
Mr. Squirrel.
Mrs. Squirrel back home. I got a little baby squirrel. I got a little two baby.
Can I give you? And Jamie reaches into her pocket for some snacks, and sees if she has anything to give to Mr.
Yeah, you
Squirrel.
got some just
Peanuts?
peanuts, loose
With
trail
lint.
mix and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah,
and
I just give it to him.
Okay. Well, I like. Okay. Ooh, okay. Wait. So, are you friends with other squirrels?
Not yet.
I
You're
know
my
what-
first squirrel friend.
Okay. Don't trust other squirrels
Why?
because this is the thing. They're gonna try to steal from you.
Oh.
Don't let them steal from you. Okay. And if you get their things, you give them to me. You give them to me. Oh yeah. Can I have more stuff?
And he's now crawling around you though. He's like,
Oh, this
This
is
is
nice.
all the stuff I have. Can I pet you?
Okay. Yeah. You can pet me. What's petting?
And I pet him just behind his ears, give him little scritches.
Oh, what? What is that? This is great. What are you doing? Oh
Yay!
my god. This is great.
Marlin is just watching.
yeah. So we cut down to Jamie is also when you hear Jamie speaking, you don't know what she's saying because when she is talking
She's
to this
talking to
animal,
squirrel.
she is speaking
I was going to ask how that.
Have you ever heard a
panned out.
squirrel that sees a cat in real life?
no.
They're pissed.
Well,
it's almost
they
like a
bark
duck.
too.
Like weird, yeah.
Yeah, so you hear Jamie speaking to a fucking squirrel.
I
in
recorded
squirrel.
it on my phone in case she's blacked out again.
Tamara looks at you and goes, "Hey, so what's up with your friend up there?"
She's got a thing going on.
Does she do magic? I've seen people talk to animals before, but like, I didn't get any traces of any of you doing any kind of magics or whatever.
How much does Marlin like trust Funk? We have like a good enough relationship.
I mean, it's kind of up to you. Like, cause I will say this, a cab all day, even Funk, but Funk is like trying to do right by like, creatures.
They do put him in the basement of the building for a reason, right?
I would rather her be present before I fully explain it.
I get that.
But she does, it's like an animal thing.
Okay, that's interesting. Well, she seems pretty preoccupied. What do you want to try to do about your friend here? Because I'm not getting any traces of where he went. Obviously, easy guess, mirror dimension. Don't really know how to get there, and I don't really know too many people that would, like, off the top of my head, that would know anything about this. But I will say, the Midnight Society, who were supposed to be infiltrating later, they were sacrificing their teeth to the collector, like you said in that mirror. I think that's going to be our best bet, is we got to go forward with the plan.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Okay, and then now your other friend, how is he in a pinch?
I mean, his skin is like sort of not really invulnerable, and he's pretty good in a fight, but I don't like. What do you mean by pinch? Like mirror dimension?
Funk told me a little bit about you. I know you got you got some experience in these areas. You've had a couple run-ins with him before. Y'all have even had the team up. From what I'm gathering, you're the only one that really actually knows anything that's going on, and then you just have two friends.
Ron sees the best in people.
Okay, that's probably not a great quality for... Well,
I think Jamie does too.
Listeners, you should write that down.
I think Jamie does too.
Let's hope for the best. I'm going to go ahead and take some of those shards of the mirror that he went into, see if I can get any resonance off of that, but I think we got to go get ready to infiltrate the Midnight Society, because that's probably going to be our best bet to find your friend if he went to where this collector guy is.
Are you guys going to be in the van?
Yeah, we'll be in the van.
We're
going to be in the van surveying it. You already got the end there. We were going to try to get our way.
What are my two words, right? The two cities?
Yeah, Dalton and Atlanta.
Yeah.
Yeah. We got that. So we're going to have you go in there, tell your friend to come on down.
Jamie.
Now, here's one thing. I got a secret. I'm going to entrust it to you because you can speak to me, okay? You ready for this? You ready for the secret?
Definitely write this down, listeners.
Jamie, sorry, the 5 minutes up.
He was going to tell me a secret.
I know, it seems like a climactic thing anyways, but 5 minutes is up. So go ahead and get, but if you look in that other tree, there's a couple of fertilized eggs in there.
Jamie.
Huh?
Are you talking to that animal?
We were communing.
Okay. Can you come here? Can you come down?
Yep. Mm-hmm. And Jamie goes back to Marlin.
Jamie shimmies down.
Yeah.
But you can tell the squirrel was like making eye contact with you as you left. Like he was still like talking to you very intently, but you can't hear what he's saying anymore because it's just in squirrel.
You can talk to animals?
I could talk to animals for 5 minutes.
Jimmy, is this... I know you were talking to the... Wait, are you making...
My friend?
What's going on? Yeah.
The friend that is inside me
You
sometimes.
You want to explain that to Tamara?
Well, I can't fully explain it because I don't really understand it, but I love animals so much. So this animal became my best friend, and well, he saved my life. Then we were bonded, and now he
saved your life?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it was a cassowary enclosure. So I think he's a cassowary.
He looks like one.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and I show he takes over, he like possesses your body like a werewolf. That makes you eat a lot of food and live animals and worms.
I told him to stop making me eat stuff, but he told me to eat other stuff that I don't want to eat, so we got to work on that.
Jamie, we'll make a deal for every time you eat something that you don't want to eat, but I want to eat.
What's the deal?
Remember, the animals, you can talk to animals.
But I want longer than 5 minutes.
Well, then get me more than 2 eggs.
What is he saying to you, Jamie?
He wants me to eat eggs.
That's not that bad.
From a bird's nest.
Oh.
Yeah.
I look at Tamara.
Yeah, Tamara's she's like, this is a new one to me. People have like animal companions, can like bond with like creatures and stuff, but I don't really know. I mean, it's like a lycanthropy kind of thing, or like a changeling. Like, did you make a deal with a fae, or?
I don't think so. They said they would save my life, and then we'd be bonded. And he said he thinks I might be a chosen one. I don't feel like a chosen one, though.
Has he made you do any other deals today?
Not today. No.
Jamie?
I don't know when he comes and what he wants, and I don't know what he's doing right now.
Okay, no other deals today, you promise?
No other deals today.
Jamie, okay.
Yet. No other deal. Oh, wait. He said don't go in the mirror world.
Jamie, did you just forget that you promised the monster cassowary that lives inside you to not go into the mirror world where our friend Ron is, that we have to go to save him?
He
and
said
get
it
our
was
stuff
really
back?
dangerous, so it didn't sound like something I should do anyways. It's like, don't jump off that bridge. I'm like, okay, I won't.
Remember, Jamie, Donut's gone if you go into the mirror dimension.
I remember.
Well, Dodo and Jamie. Jamie and Dodo.
Can I tell them your name?
You can tell them my name's Donut. Because that's,
Should I tell them your real name?
do they want to know it?
Yeah.
Are they going to scoff like
No,
you did?
Jamie asked, or Marlin asked me who you were, and I couldn't tell him because I didn't know yet.
Well, I don't think Marlin's a nice person. I don't hate him. I just don't think he's a nice man.
This is awkward for me because you're both my friends.
I'm not saying.
What is he
you can't
saying?
be-
What is he saying about
I'm not
me?
saying that you can't be friends with Marlin.
I know he's fucking talking about me. What's he saying?
Look at those vibes.
What is he saying?
Jamie, you know what projecting is.
I'm very confused, and it's in my head and outside too.
We caught over to Ron. You had walked through this mirror. You felt the jagged glass scraping across every inch of your skin. You had to walk through this threshold, but then you find yourself on the other side of it. You feel the pain, but you do feel relief from it stopping as you see this very bright reflective surfaces all around you. Every different angle you look at one of these walls, you see yourself in a different kind of perception. Some you're a lot taller, some you're shorter.
One of them's thinking about how it's probably wear-a-wary as the breakout hit leader for the episode title, but that's a parallel meta universe.
Yeah.
So
Ron
just sees that guy.
In one of these, Ron is nowhere near aware enough of this. He does see Paul Byron in one of these weird things. Who's
that guy?
Who's that fucking guy? Yeah. And then Paul is.
Are you sure?
And actual real life Paul Byron's like, what the fuck?
Who are all these handsome men?
That's kind of what you see. You see around you. It feels weird though because you don't recognize any of these versions of you, but you feel very calm with all of them. So
Well, I would never choose to wear that kind of short pant. I feel like that it's for beaches. But I mean, I don't go to the beach. But I mean, sure, if you're out there, he's got a nice sun hat though, like that.
Help me!
Oh, Ron's looking around, remembering that he was grabbed the guy in, and he hears the voices calling for help, and he's looking around for that. I don't know, trying to push. But y'all seen anybody need help? Y'all need help? And then the mirrors and
all the mirrors kind of they each have a little bit of a delay, but they do. You start to hear the echoes of your voice coming back out, some in different tones, but also asking that exact same question.
Well, come on, y'all. We gotta find these folks and give them a hand.
Well, come on, y'all. We gotta find these folks and give them a hand.
Start exploring the physical space and I gotta just do that.
Ron, roll to investigate a mystery.
Yeah,
How many Rons are there right now?
How many Rons do you want there to be? 'Cause there's one more than that.
I was thinking 30.
Yeah, well, 31 Rons agree.
Ma'am.
Yeah, just I'm not putting this in the edit, but y'all at home imagine the reverb on this. It would just be too annoying to actually listen to.
Ouch. That's not gonna cut it. But I do get to level up, so I'll be doing some cool shit in a minute later.
What's happening right now, Ron, is you are just in this weird loop talking back and forth to your other selves. Ron is just trying to ask a question, but then you're getting enough of a delay where they're asking you that same question, and Ron's not really putting together that his voice is being reflected back.
Well, hold on, sir, for me. I'm trying to answer nerd me. And train me is trying to... I know train me. You're trying to explain it to banana me and big hat me. And I mean bigger than usual hat me. And I know big hat me is trying to explain it to anime me. Hi, anime me. Ah! And
Yeah, so Ron is just stuck in this weird loop. We cut back to, it's a little later. Jamie, I think you kind of just had a little shutdown moment where you're just kind of going nonverbal as Donut was talking to you a bunch. Marlin was asking all these questions. Marlin's screaming about what's he saying about me. So I think you kind of go a little just
It's a sensory overload.
Yeah, you got sensory overload. Tamara explains to Marlin, you got to calm down a little bit.
Talking shit all the time. He made her eat all the fish at the buffet at the strip club.
Well, I mean, he's hungry. Sounds like
Her head turned into a bird head and he screamed at me.
Well, were you being rude?
No.
I can tell when people are lying.
Okay.
I don't even have to. I have spells for that, but I could just tell right then.
I'm sorry. I'm also really stressed out.
Yeah, that's totally
You
fine.
can tell I'm not lying when I say that.
Yeah, no, that's the truest thing I've ever heard anyone say. Okay, so let's go. Let's get Funk. Let's get Funk back. We're gonna go set up. So let's go prep for infiltrating the Midnight Society. All right.
Jamie gathers herself and turns to Marlin and is like, I need you to know that you are my friend too. And
Okay.
Donut is also my friend. That's it.
Okay, I'm glad we're friends, Jamie. Do you need to eat eggs before we go?
Jamie's waiting to hear.
I mean, I wouldn't say no to a couple eggs right now, but we don't have
That
to
squirrel
do it.
seemed like he
We
was trying to
don't-
tell you something a second ago.
He was going to tell me a secret, but I lost my ability to talk to him right before he could tell me the important thing. He said he doesn't need any eggs right now before we go in. But I can't go in the mirror thingy.
Okay.
Tell Marlin he's free to go.
He says you're free to go.
It's dangerous, but I don't need Marlin to stay alive.
He said it's dangerous. That part's not nice.
Well, I'm just saying, I don't want you to get in danger, Jamie.
I think you don't want you to get in danger.
Because we're the same
Marlin
person,
makes like a
Jamie.
ooh.
I don't want us to get in danger. That's fine.
We're not the same person because I don't eat eggs
we have
like
the
that.
same. Well, okay, that's true. It's like we're both roommates.
I think we're a team.
Yeah, and we both have our own chores.
Jamie, does Donut like Ron?
I don't really have any problem with your friend Ron. He seems pretty chill.
He says he seems pretty chill.
Does Donut help me get Ron back? Not by going, but any information or...
Oh,
'cause
Donut.
I'm trying
do
to
you
get
know-
Ron back.
Yeah.
Tell him that it's just it's just dangerous in there.
He says it's dangerous.
In what
there.
way?
In what way?
In dangerous ways.
How?
It's dangerous to go in there. It's hard to get in.
What is it dangerous like crossing a street or dangerous like going in a fight or
Imagine if all the cars in the street were fighting and you try to cross that street. It's that dangerous. It's so
In which
dangerous.
we learn Jamie's never heard of the highway.
Marlin, he says it's really dangerous. He said it's like trying to cross the street if all the cars were fighting.
That's a very colorful metaphor. Okay. Tell him I said thank you. I assume he can hear me.
He doesn't really respond to Marlin.
Can you hear Marlin?
I'd like not to.
I'm not going to repeat that. That's rude. Okay, next.
I mean, does Jamie say next? In character, next. Okay.
Let's go in.
You grab Funk, you go and starting getting ready to infiltrate the Midnight Society over at the
Snow White
Drive-In. Going to prep up, you get all your, Funk's getting your gear on you. You got, what was it, like little spy glasses, right?
I have like a wire. But I guess was it like glasses with a video
I think
feed
it
and
was
they're like a wire?
Yeah. So you get that on.
I have my camo hat with a hook on it, and then my like outfit, which doubles as like a fratty.
Yeah. Little
Hoyt marbles from Iowa.
Hoyt marbles. So we cut back over to Ron. You have no clue how long it's been, but it's been long enough for Ron finally to put together what is actually happening, and that you're not really talking to anybody. It's just these like weird reflections coming back.
So Ron finally falls silent, and eventually the room quiets from all the echoing Ron voices.
Help me!
And Ron just focuses on
Help me!
the remaining sounds
Help me!
and tries to just, it's the mirror universe. He doesn't really know. Empathize at it. Spiritually, psychically reach out towards these sounds because physically is clearly not working.
You
so.
start to just kind of like center yourself in there, and you close your eyes, and then like when you open them, there is a clearing in the wall that wasn't there before. It looks like kind of a hallway that goes down, still reflective surfaces on the side of it, but there is like a passageway in front of you.
Huh. Well, I guess I just missed it earlier. Anyway. And Ron heads on down the hallway.
Wait, when he says that, do all the other Rons echo it too?
Yeah. And they all do their own little, like bigger hat than normal Ron goes to. Everyone tweet us, what's your favorite Ron?
And someone's going to make fan art of Ron in those shorts.
Yeah, short Ron.
Someone being Sarah.
There's 1940s black and white cartoon Ron.
Mm-hmm.
There's, of course, various animal Rons. Choose your favorite there. Almost an infinite number of Rons. There's the gritty reboot of Ron.
Is there one Ron that's just like not put together, right?
Yeah. That's called
Schlubby Ron?
That's called Marlin Ron.
Oh.
There's also Nirvana Ron, which is just pure light.
And then there's Nirvana Ron, who's got a flannel shirt.
Yeah. Yeah. So
We can do this all day, but you got places to be, listener.
We got stuff to do. We got a show to do. So Ron, you're making your way down this hallway. As you're going down further into it, you see a couple like random like objects on the floor. You see some socks, some old used mugs. There you can like tell there's like some wear and tear on it. Old ratty but nicely comfy worn t-shirts kind of strewn about. And as you're kind of like walking further down this hallway, it starts to kind of like narrow a bit, and it does come to a door.
Well, Ron reaches for to look. I mean, is there a mechanism for operating said door?
Yeah, you use the role of hand, and you use
Well,
your
I don't know, you
hand.
just said-
I was
No,
gonna
no,
say Paul of Critical Bits doesn't know what doorknobs are anymore.
I mean, it could also be a handle, or it could also be nothing. Joel's also
Yeah.
want to give you a keypad.
You reach out the door, and then you're not in it again, but you get like this sense of deja vu from the vision that you had at the gas station where there was like the little lost child. You kind of get like this sense as you like grasp the doorknob and like start to turn it.
That little adds a sense of urgency and a little bit more perhaps strength and run that may be necessary, and hopefully it does not harm the mirror doorknob. But yeah,
You open it. It's a pretty fair-sized room, but it does look like an actual room itself. There's a bunch of posters all over the walls, but they're like layered on top of each other, like stacked on top. Posters, pictures, postcards, all these things that there's like the room is just filled with just like all this random memorabilia and t-shirts, and everything here just has like, you've never seen any of this stuff, but it has like this homey feel. It feels safe. It feels comfortable. It feels like something that,
wow, all of these feel like they may be associated with treasured sentimental memories of particular individuals who may or may not be currently missing or wishing they knew where these objects were.
Yeah, subtext is for cowards. But yeah, you start to peruse through it. What are you doing? You can peruse through stuff.
Perusing. That's
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it a little peruse, see if I
That's
see any.
and
I don't
you
know.
do,
looking for-
Ron, as you pick up everything, like you don't see anything, but you kind of get like these like just feelings as you pick them up, like like literally nostalgia, like these good feelings of
Wow, I really wasn't at Dawkins' 1981 tour, but I feel like I would never have missed it for the world.
it feels so nice. It feels so comfortable as you're like perusing through everything.
Help me!
All right.
Help!
I suppose I do need to be.
Help me!
This ain't what I'm here for. Ron
anyone
looks
there?
around.
Help me!
Again, focusing on the sound of the voice, the
You
cry for help.
You like do like a full 360 turn. You don't see anybody, and then you turn to your left, even though you had just looked there, and in front of you, you see this tall, stretched out body. It looks like literally it's been put on like one of like the old like stretching torture racks, but instead of bones breaking, everything just kind of stretched along with it and then never replaced itself. What item are you holding in your hand right now?
Ron is holding a Polaroid camera.
Yeah, so you hold this Polaroid camera, and then this long, stretched out hand, fingers literally a foot long each, just kind of clicks on the button of the camera as it takes a Polaroid of it, and you see in front of you the collector.
Ron uncharacteristically looks up at at anyone, but then sort of the collector, kind of realizing that's kind of trying to put the photo in the pocket of the I believe it's still overalls Ron is rocking. Well, hello.
Like tries to open its mouth to speak, but it can't.
Yeah, Joel,
Like,
Joel tried to open his
It can
mouth.
open its mouth, but like you can tell it's trying to speak, but like it just physically can't. And then it picks up this like vial out of its pocket and pops it open, and you hear,
Help! Help!
Well, come on now. That's
Someone
clearly.
need help!
Now, why
Help
do you
me,
have
please!
that?
Help!
Here, let me see that,
and
please.
he kind of like holds it back a little bit.
I feel like there's a little boy in that vial, sir.
It shakes its head no.
Are you that little boy in the vial?
Like shakes its like hand like halfway.
What can I do for you? You seem like you need are you the one that needs help?
And he shakes his head yes.
All right. Excellent. All right, that's fine. Let me see if I can get you a big. Oh, here's a big pencil that says Niagara Falls. Here's this, and I'll get a big. Oh, wow, this is a very nice art portfolio that someone probably cared very much about putting together. But on the back of it, you can probably write out stuff that you may need to.
You find a postcard.
Oh, well, here's this postcard, while seemingly irrelevant in the larger piles of things and memorabilia, does seem to. Oh, wow, it's relevant to me. March 6th. I can't say enough how much you've done for me. Every day I thank whoever it is out there looking out for me and that knew you were exactly what I needed in my life. Now that I see myself as you helped me to do. I know I was right. The universe has plans for us and we are finally safe to see them out. Together. No matter where we go. No, I will follow you anywhere. I can't wait to see what we found at the end of this. Especially if what we find is somewhere to call home together finally. Maybe a nice little cozy cottage to fix up and spend our final days at. Make sure to hide ourselves away from everyone but our friends and family, just like you always wanted. But it looks like you're coming back out, so I gotta cut this short now. Love, your eternal light. Ron is definitely having, is like just cry, is like kind of having a cry and like looks up at the, looks up at the collector like, where'd you get this?
He just kind of like points, and then you see like in the mirror in front of you, you see like a reflected version. It's a mirror that's on the inside of the Levato Museum and History Center.
Oh, wow. Oh, there's the docent.
We come back to, it's later in the night. You know, they said you can get there a little early. Midnight Society meeting starts at midnight. That's where all the official magic and shit happens, but they get to get a little beforehand.
Well, you got to get all your like pocket grit that makes color flames and all the
you got to get all
stuff.
You know, get little snacks in you. So Funk is setting you up out there in the van.
Dr. McCavity's dosing out nitrous.
Oh, he's fucking, like, this is the thing.
This guy's fishing out in the parking lot.
At one point, you did think that your cover was blown because Dr. McCavity was like right outside the van and you don't know how much you heard, but he's just like fucking huffing nitrous, and he's not even like hiding it. You know how like I don't know if I said this last one. You know how like people that act like have oxygen tanks, they like will have the full. He has that little like caddy, but with nitrous, and it's just like huffing nitrous. He loves that shit.
It's the dream.
Is this Allison or Jamie right now?
To get away from the cops, he puts masking tape over the nitrous and writes air on it.
Air.
Yeah, it's air. And they're like, you better give me some of that air. He's like, all right. So Funk is just getting you ready. He's like, hey, man, so like I said, this is, don't do anything too crazy. We need the information. Once you give me the code word, we'll come in. Tomorrow and I will handle everything. We just got to get as much information as you can about what they're trying to do with this collector, what the Midnight Society is up to. Also, we got to find your friend Ron. So if you can find out a way to get in there, but once this is just reconnaissance, all right?
Sure.
Don't Marlin, you can't fly off the handle, okay? I pulled some strings for you last time, but like we can't have another scenario like that, okay?
Okay. I just mean like if I get an opportunity to go into the mirror universe to save Ron and get my stuff back, I'm probably gonna take it.
I mean that's 100% up to you. I'm just saying with the Midnight Society in there, don't do anything too crazy, okay?
Okay.
All right.
What happened last time?
Funk and Marlin give each other like just like a look and just go. Anyways, so
We'll talk about it later.
You're gonna go on in there.
Okay.
Me and Tamara and Jamie, we're gonna hang out back here, okay? Just get in, get out. It's gonna be easy job, all right?
It's never an easy job, Funk.
Jamie gets out. Remember her frog flashlight from when we were in the air duct?
Yeah.
And she's going to give it to Marlin and say, take this for good luck.
Thank you, Jamie. That's so nice.
Be careful.
Thank you. I put it in my little satchel.
Yeah, you got a little frog flashlight on you for good luck. It's
Add it
nice.
to my
And also
inventory.
for light, right?
Yeah.
If my phone
Marlin
dies.
probably has like an actual flashlight with all the prep.
Oh, he
Or,
does,
like,
but it's still nice.
It's the
Marlin
sentiment.
still has feelings,
Also,
and he
Marlin
appreciates
likes-
it.
Well,
Yeah.
It's good to get a thing still.
I think Marlin really wants Jamie to like him because Marlin knows that Donut does not. And so I think right now Marlin's like, okay, I really got to convince the...
I love the name Donut. It's really grown on me.
Isn't it cute? At first I was like, is it? I was like, no, it's cute. Dodo's cute.
Yeah, it's like it's around like 11 right now. It's like an hour before. Other members of the Midnight Society have shown up. Funk tells you because like you both see like Ronnie Flathers does arrive. He's one of the last people to get there. Funk's like, all right, I think that's your cue. Go on in there.
I go up. Are there any like coolers full of Budweiser or whatever?
Yeah. They got. You walk into.
Miller Lite.
Like as soon as you walk in, someone does try to stop you, and they're like, "Hey, you're not a member of the Midnight Society." And Ronnie goes, "No, that's he's my guest. They're gonna let him come on in there." Well, Hoyt, right?
Hoyt's here, yeah.
Hoyt. Hey, Hoyt. You said you love beer, women, and another thing, but
Fishing and hunting. How
Fishing
could
and
you
hunting.
forget?
That's great. Well, you know what? I got one of those for you, and he throws you a nice Budweiser.
Catch it.
And he goes, "Oh, that's a good catch there. Oh, that's nice. I like how you grip that beer." Anyways, you ready to get up to some old magical ways? Yeah.
I'm excited to learn.
That's great. And just remember, everything that happens here at the Midnight Society. And he kind of like brushes like your hair back behind your ear a little bit. Goes, it's just the Midnight Society.
I know what you mean.
I know what you mean. We love women here. That's the thing about us.
Marlin lowers his wire glasses.
Yeah. And then
we cut
back to the van, and tomorrow's like, "Oh my God, Funk! If he starts, they bang. We got to turn off the camera." And then Funk goes, "Yeah, no, Marlin's probably gonna bang that dude for sure." We'll cut back in. Anyway, so let me go. Terry over there, and like he's all gauzed up.
How you doing, Terry? You getting some nitrous?
I mean, yeah, he's got a lot of nitrous. Well, of course, speaking of nitrous, you got old Philip McCavity over there. We got
old Phil the Drill, the dentist.
Oh yeah, that's he would. Oh yeah, he's past. Yeah, that's hello for him. Also goodbye. It's like aloha, but also every other word. Anyway, he's got a problem. But we love that here. We love that here. You hungry? Can I get you anything? What do you need before? Because you want to fill up. Because once we start getting with this seance later, doing all of our magic and whatnot, you're gonna have it takes a lot of energy. You ever done magic before, Marlin?
I'm not super familiar with it. No.
Okay. Well, we could if you want. I give you a couple pointers in the back here.
Yeah.
That'd be great. Here, just come on back. And so he's taking.
Marlin slams the beer. He actually drinks it.
Ronnie takes you in the back, and like Jamie, you're watching this from like the camera point of view, and Jamie, you're very confused because they're talking in heavy innuendo, and just very, very horny. But like Jamie is not picking up on a goddamn bit of any of it.
No, but I am very impressed. Marlin's really good at talking to people. Look at that.
They're going back and forth. Jamie, and it doesn't seem like Tamara or Funk here, but you start to hear like something coming from outside of the van.
Guys, do you hear that?
That's just Marlin's pickup lines. I've seen him do this on plenty of jobs. I mean, like, listen, you thought that man had a silver tongue before. We're gonna turn off the camera so you don't see what.
What is a silver tongue? That sounds. They're outside the van.
What do you mean outside the van?
You don't hear that?
No, I don't hear anything.
Is it like a rustling or a scratching?
If it sounds like a rustling, it sounds like the pattering of feet. Like actual human feet, too, not like small animal.
I got excited when I thought it might be a small animal.
Yeah, that's why I had to clarify for you. But this is the thing, too. Like, to you, you're just like, oh, yeah. Like, you tell them, oh, it's definitely human. Because, like, you can just hear by, like, the steps of their feet that, like, oh, yeah, it's like a range from, like, 5'5" to, like, 6 foot. It's such an acute sense of sound that you have right now, but you've never had something like this before.
Can I tell how many humans?
Yeah, you can tell that there's 4 of them.
There are 4 humans outside. Did you tell anyone else to come here?
No, we didn't. Me and Tamara are just kind of doing this operation solo. And then Tamara just looks at Funk and goes, okay, Funk, you stay in the car. Jamie, you stay right here. I'm going to go outside and check.
I feel like you shouldn't go alone.
Well, okay, but Funk's got to monitor Marlin to make sure everything's okay. And no offense, you're a 20-year-old girl. Do you have any combat training?
No, but I have. Well, I did. I fought worms.
Okay, but you said that these are humans out here.
Yeah.
I mean, I just don't. I'm gonna go check. I just don't want to be responsible if anything happens to you.
How do we know if you need help?
I'm gonna call for help if I need help.
Okay.
Okay, that's be the code word. If I say help me.
Yeah.
That's okay. You got that?
Okay. Yep.
All right. So I'm gonna go out there. So she like
be careful.
Opens the van doors and hops out, and then Funk is like watching, monitoring everything. Looks at you, goes, she can handle this stuff. She's pretty well equipped. And then you immediately hear her go, fuck, I need help.
We gotta run out. And Jamie's gonna jump out of the van.
Jamie and Funk, you jump out of the van, and what you see in front of you, they all look very like they're wearing matching outfits. That's all like these like black tactical suits. You see on the front it says Hunter in big bold capital letters with dots in between each.
We go this far without an acronym?
And
if you don't ask, it doesn't become one.
Well, no, because Monsters was an acronym.
Oh yeah.
So you see that
Worms was also an acronym, wasn't it?
Wesley Orion Reginald Masterson was. But you see Tamara, like she's taken on 2 of them, and she has like these like cool like fucking like magical like ethereal looking blades that she's fighting people 2 of them off with. They have like batons. You can tell that they're like loaded down with like a bunch of guns and knives. but they seem like fully tactical geared out. And there's two, so like Tamara's fighting two, holding them off. And then there's one that goes after Funk and one that goes after you, Jamie. The one that's like going after you, he's got like a big Bowie knife, like fucking pulled out. He's running at you. What do you do?
Dodo, what do I do?
Take him down.
How?
Take him down.
What?
Trust me. Take him down. Jamie, Dodo will never leave you.
Okay. Jamie's gonna take her backpack off and hold it out in front of her like a shield. And like the person's just running at her with a
So
knife.
roll to act under pressure. And I'm going to give you a +1 because this guy was like already running at you. And Jamie, the speed at which you're moving in right now, like you've never moved this fast and clear. Like you're not like, time's not stopping around you, but like you just like immediately pull out your backpack, hold it out in front of you. So you get a +1.
That is a 13.
Out of pure instinct, you hold out your backpack. This guy's like running to stab you, and you push the bag forward, like where the knife goes through it, and then you take the handles, wrap them around his wrist, and then you like just snap his arm back and make him stab himself in the shoulder. And like Funk just kind of sees it and goes, holy shit, as he like just shoots the guy coming in front of him.
As soon as the guy stabs himself, like Jamie's just got this look of concentration and focus, and then he starts bleeding and she's horrified.
You're horrified. That's happening. We cut back over to Marlin. You're in the back stock room, and at this point, like Indewendow's just gone.
Oh yeah.
And it's just like, so anyways, I noticed you in there before, I mean, if you want to stay for the actual meeting, but this is good old boy time, if you know what I'm talking about.
I know
here.
what you're talking about.
Yeah. I brought you back here because old Ronnie likes a little audience of me. And like he like pulls, there's like this sheet and he pulls down and there's like this giant mirror in there. And he goes, yeah, this used to be in the front too, but then it kept reflecting outside and making people wreck a couple times. We put it back here, but I don't want to kiss and tell, but I've had sex with a lot of men in front of this mirror and I enjoy it.
Marlin has to think for a second.
Subtext indeed.
Like I said, at this point,
It was no longer innuendo, I believe.
we get past it. We've been talking. We both know what's happening.
Is there like a bed or a couch or anything?
Yeah.
I was just imagining a cement floor.
No,
I was too.
This is it's an old you went through the store. This is like an old break room that they use and stuff. And it's a good old boy place. So there's a lot of gay sex. Trust me. Anywhere there's a bunch of good old boys, this is Joel talking. Those men are fucking each other probably. Let's be honest. They're not going to talk about it, and they are going to vote against other men that fuck other men. But that's their own weird things. But so that's there is there's there's a couch. Does it
look clean?
No.
Come on.
I feel like people who aren't from the South are going to hear this and be like, what?
Yeah. There's a lot of internalized homophobia because of the way men are raised in America, and it's sad. And also they hate themselves. Anyways.
And also those big sofas with the cup holders and shit have cum on them.
Yeah, they got a lot of cum.
Marlin says, why not?
So what we see is Marlin and Ronnie start making out, and we do see from the perspective of Marlin right now, as that's happening through the camera.
It gets fogged up.
Yeah, it gets fogged up, but then nobody's watching inside of the van. Tamara has dispatched the last two. She just puts them to sleep. Funk just shot that man. He's dead. But then the one that stabbed himself, was made to stab himself, he's still conscious. He's tied up by your backpack. And Tamara looks, she goes, I thought you said you had no fighting experience or training.
I don't.
Okay, anyways, she looks at him and looks down and goes, fucking Funk, Hunter's here. And then Funk says, oh my God, okay, I thought this was gonna be self-contained. All right,
What's Hunter?
The guy that used it, he's like, Hunter's the real deal, right? All right, a human unified network tactical emergency response, all right? We're here to protect humans from monsters, all right? And that's the thing. And then Tamara just punches, he goes, he's just about to say a bunch of really racist shit, okay? It's one of the, I don't know if you ever met, there's a bunch of monster hunters out there. Some are solo. There's a bunch of different fucking groups. It's ridiculous how many they are. They all have a stupid fucking acronym. And this is the bottom of the barrel. These are just racist rednecks that use the excuse that they're monsters and creatures in the world to get out their murder, but really they don't actually give a shit about humans. And so if they're here, that means the Midnight Society is actually on to something. And they're not going to be the only group coming. So Marlin is in trouble.
So that means that there's a monster in the mirrors?
There is monsters here, yes. We don't know. I'm once again probably mirrors, but if Hunter's on it, they probably once again,
What if they think Ron is the monster and they're all gonna try to kill Ron?
Well, I'm gonna be honest. That's a good possibility because Ron's a huge man, and if he comes out of a mirror, people are gonna be terrified of him. I'm not trying to, make you scared here, honey, but like that is kind of the nature of it. Especially for these dumbasses, they are literally gonna shoot first and never think afterwards.
He tried to stab me.
I know, and you did a great. Don't feel bad. Listen, what you did to him was First of all, it was awesome. You handled yourself great. Also, he's a piece of shit. It doesn't matter. All right, they're gonna get locked up because I guarantee you, we run their fingerprints. They're gonna have a bevy of like priors and shit. We can already get them on. Don't worry about them. And she like kicks one of them a little bit.
Wow, those were illegal space aliens.
You see how fucking dumb that is? Anyway, so okay, you handled yourself really well. So I guess we gotta check. Oh shit! And then Funk.
Is Marlin okay?
Funk. Oh god! And they all run in, and so we cut back to. It's like they're doing sex.
I'm gonna say Marlin never takes his shirt off. He insists it stays on.
Yeah, you do it the normal way.
But everything else is.
Yeah. So yeah,
Sex is happening.
Sex is happening.
Very explicitly.
Very explicitly.
It's tastefully shot.
As much as
on a disgusting couch with a mirror.
As much as you want to see or don't want to see, that's the cut that you have in front
is it
of you.
the black leather couch that we all know what it looks like?
Yeah, sadly enough it is. Yeah. You gotta say, so however much sex you want to see, like if you want to see none, it's like video game banging where you just see like the side
like
table.
The Sims.
Over to the curtains. You're just looking out the window.
Pans over. If you want to see like full on graphic, great. I described gay sex for 35 minutes straight.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
You can clip that and just put it. That's a trailer for this episode.
That'll be a bonus episode later.
Yeah,
it's just Joel describing gay sex.
35 minutes of gay sex.
Mm-hmm.
That's the episode.
Between two good old boys, two consenting
White
good old
marbles.
boys.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to make the text real small. It's gonna be a long title. The Ballad of Hoyt Marbles and Gay Sex.
What's the other guy's name?
Ronnie
Flathers.
Flathers.
Why don't you hold my beer? I'll hold your beer if you hold mine, brother.
Ooh.
There's a lot of that going on.
Yeah, there's a lot of that going on. So gay sex is commencing at
In front of a giant mirror in like a warehouse.
Yeah, it's like a back room, like break room. It does like it's an old ass building. This building
It's like drop ceilings and fluorescent lights, or
yeah. The lighting's not great for anybody there.
It's like greenish
sorry to make it worse.
Yeah.
on this disgusting
But
couch.
if you want to think about the gay sex scene with beautiful lighting, it's there. This is called power of imagination, everybody.
Marlin's not gonna feel good about himself afterwards.
I was
Does Marlin
like, is this a
ever?
low
No.
point for Marlin?
No, it's not good, but it's not a low point.
Yeah.
The rolling foothills of the valley of Marlin's decline.
Marlin, this bunch of gay sex is happening, and
Just
then
the normal amount.
normal amount, and then you both getting those good screams of ecstasy.
This is so. We're all
has now been
we're
like
all
a
scared what
couple of
Joel's gonna
minutes.
say, right? Like a little bit.
Yeah, we're all a little scared. It's
Well,
fine.
the second there's
I
a
think
giant
Joel's
mirror,
scared,
Marlin
too.
is like, "Is this? Oh my fuck! Okay, I'm gonna do it. Whatever."
So the gay sex has been going on, screams of passion and whatnot. Marlin's feeling, in it for the moment, and then Ronnie's screams of passions very quickly turned from passion to sheer anguish and pain as Marlin, you start to feel whatever side of you is facing his front half. I don't, whatever. Once again, you decide at home.
Okay.
You start to feels like a thick liquid is gushing onto you as you turn.
But not the one you think.
Yeah, exactly.
There was already some of that.
There's already some of that. And that's what you see. You see standing, towering above both of you, the collector as it reaches in and is trying to pull Ronnie through the mirror.
I thought you were gonna say reach around.
Hey,
Once again, if at home, if you wanted, they could have.
how is
Please don't
the?
draw this.
Is its hand squeezing his skull or what?
Yeah, you start to see it's the same long hand that's coming through the mirror, and you see as it's just grasping onto him to the point of it's squeezing so tightly that its fingertips are starting to embed and pierce his skin as he's getting pulled back into the mirror.
Dalton, and I I look at Ronnie, I'm like, what the fuck? What?
And he goes, hold it, you gotta save your old boy. And then like he starts.
I do kind of like reach to like
you
try
reach
to.
and you're trying to pull him back, but like Marlin, you're scrawny. You have no fucking upper body strength. You honestly start to like as you're pulling, it feels like you're getting pulled into the mirror with Ronnie.
Do I have time to get my pants on?
I mean, if you let go of him, he's going in.
I try to catch my clothes and my satchel that has the book in it and stuff with my foot, but I'm gonna go in.
I'm gonna say act under pressure, and I am gonna give you a -1.
Because of the pants, isn't it?
Well, yeah, because you're trying to go after your belongings.
Ooh, look at that beautiful logo on that die.
We have dice for sale at oddityroadshow.bigcartel.com. You can get some beautiful compass dice.
Let's put the plug right after the sex scene.
Yeah.
Well, let's wait also when we roll the high number
So
has the logo this time.
I'm gonna
folks.
give you a hard choice.
Okay.
I'll say.
Hey!
You can bring the stuff in with you, or you can leave it behind and kind of guard yourself as you're going into this weird mirror dimension.
The book's in it,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna not guard myself.
Great.
I get hurt.
So
My
you-
completely naked lower body.
You do get pulled into the mirror dimension. Marlin, take 3 harm as you're pulled through this threshold, as you just feel glass raking across your skin, and it's starting to like cut all across you. You're not wearing any pants. You were able to grab the bag, and then it even starts to like rip open your shirt.
Uh-oh.
We cut back to Ron. You have like handed the collector this like large pencil, and like it's trying to like write, but like it's having a hard time like writing. Everything kind of like looks backwards and weird to you. He's having a hard time, and then he's kind of like looks sad and like kind of slumps down and starts pointing to his mouth, and he opens it up, and the collector has no teeth or tongue, and it does look like the tongue has been surgically cut. And it looks like the teeth, like you look at the teeth and like the sockets in there, and it does not, it looks every single socket like surgically removed. It's a pristine job.
I know it's rude to ask about people's medical things, but you seem to have had a lot of very precise dental work done. Do you know there's folks they're doing a way worse job just throwing their teeth in mirrors? You know, is that you? Are you asking them to do that?
He shakes his head no, and then he starts to like hold up the tears.
Do you know why they're doing that?
And then
The
he's
tears?
when
The vial that screams, "Help me!"
Okay,
Help
okay.
me.
Yeah. You can see like once you ask him about who's doing that, like he's trying to move his hands, but like you can tell like he's like physically being stopped by an unseen force.
Well, I mean, all right. So, what if? All right, is it someone I've probably met? Is it one of the Midnight Society fellows?
He shakes his head yes, but then shakes his head no.
Oh wait, so it is. All right, now hold on. We'll come around on it. I'm working on it. It's tough. It's tough. I see. I'm trying to hold the writing up to the mirror to see if that that works.
So you hold the writing up to the mirror, and it just says, "Help me, Ron."
Yeah, no, I mean, this is good.
And then he points to that, and then he points to his mouth, and then starts to point to the individual like sockets and like.
No, I can't. I'm not qualified to give you my teeth, and I don't feel like that's what's working. Right.
And then he shakes
right.
his head no, and he's like pointing to. He points to his chest.
So they're
and then
feeding you the teeth.
And he shakes his head no. And then he like starts to like mime.
So they pulled your teeth out.
And he shakes his head yes.
And the other people. What? All right. And that made you all stretched out.
And he shakes his head no.
Is that related?
He shakes his head no.
We'll circle back to that one. All right. So they're giving you their teeth because they took your teeth.
And he shakes his head no.
Okay.
And then he looks around and then finds a bunch of like figurines, and he picks up like a large group of them, puts them together, and then points to them and points to his like wrist like it's a watch.
All right. So that's the Midnight Society.
And he shakes his head yes, and then he picks up one, puts it away, and then turns all the other ones away from him.
Oh, and you were shunned by them.
And he shakes his head no.
No. All right.
He points to him and points to that, and he shakes his head no, points to the figurine, and then points to his mouth and starts.
So is that Dr. McCavity?
He shakes his head no, but
okay, but it's a dentist though.
And then he shakes
a
his
tooth
head,
guy.
He
All
shakes
right.
his head yes.
All right, he pulled your teeth out.
He shakes his head yes.
All right, and he's not with the Midnight Society.
He starts to try to like wave his hands.
Gotcha.
Doing like weird, like kind of making
so they're acquaintances, possibly associates, but not so friendly.
He shakes his head yes.
Makes sense. All right. So you used to live outside the mirror then.
He starts to shake his head yes, and then his body goes rigid.
All right. So Who is it's got you bound up so you're all, you can't... I see there's certain lines of question that cause you to seize up like so, and
As you're asking this, you start to see, like, his body goes rigid, and then, like...
Oh, that's not good.
It actually looks like his whole body is sucking itself in while still staying in the same form, and he's facing forward, and then the front part of him transfers to the back, and the back transfers to the front, and then he turns and looks at you, and his eyes are completely glazed over as you see him then touch one of the walls.
Oh, we were making progress.
You see him touch one of the walls. It turns into this like reflective surface as he starts to like step through.
Hey, who? What? Can I see through the mirror?
So
I mean, like, where's he going?
So yeah, you see through the mirror. It looks like he's going to is a little like it's a hall of mirrors. Like it looks very similar. We've already talked about One Piece a lot. Very similar to where the mirror world in One Piece looks, where there's like it's just like one large kind of like dome room with mirrors that you can see all over, and you just see, and it doesn't even like see like he's registering you're there anymore. Like you're trying to talk to him, he's not responding, and you start to see him like pick up mirrors, put them on the wall, look through, take them down, and he's shifting until he puts up this very large mirror. And Ron, you see on the other side your friend having as much or as little gay sex as you choose to see.
Wow, it's amazing that Marlin's shirt is just so accurate, so just very, very precisely placed every time I glance over at the mirror. Well, I suppose that's just the way things are sometimes.
You do see the collector now is like reaching. Once again, you're trying to call to him. You're trying to ask.
Hey, you gotta come on. Hey, what are we doing? We were talking. We were making it. We were making. Making headway.
You see him like reach his arm through and start to grab Ronnie, and the scene that like Marlin like what we just saw.
Yeah, no, I was here for that. Yeah.
Like you see him get pulled through, and then like Marlin is struggling to, and like he holds on. You just see the collector's pulled in Ronnie, and now Marlin is like on the ground, like curled up into a ball. He looks fucking gnarly as hell. And Ron, for the first time, you see Marlin without his shirt on.
Oh.
What does he see?
His front, like his chest, there's like really terrible scars that look like he was attacked by like a wild animal, but they're like deep, like weird, unnatural purple and like blue and black color that looks like, it looks like cursed. There's something like his like whole, it's like a very strange, the colors might swirl a little bit or something, but like it's obvious. It's
you can
not
use your
like
imagination, listeners, to imagine what a cursed wound looks like.
Yeah, he got attacked. I'm sure he pissed somebody. Who knows?
So
but like, there's a reason. Yeah.
Did you deserve it, Marlin?
So yeah, so Ron,
that's not Ron. That's never gonna be Ron.
No,
but that's
Paul Byron
in the mirror.
Yeah.
You probably did that.
So yeah, so Ron, you see like Marlin like clump down on the floor. We cut back to Funk and Tamara like, shit, Marlin, and you all run to the van, and all you see on the ground is some glasses pointed up at the mirror that looked like they had fallen off a table, and you see the last thing to get pulled into the mirror, you see Marlin's like bottomless like legs get pulled
His
in.
ass
Yeah, you
out.
just see like Marlin's ass just get pulled
Pale
into the
ass.
pulled into the mirror, and then there's like blood and stuff like dripping on the camera frame as Jamie looks on and gives a terrified look between Tamara and Funk.
I don't think Marlin's okay.
Oddity Roadshow is an actual play podcast using the Monster of the Week system.
I'm Paul Byron, and I played Ron the Chosen.
I'm Allison Maier, and I played Jamie the Monstrous.
I'm Shannon Strucci, and I played Marlin the Crooked.
And I've been your GM, Joel Ruiz. Music by People Need Goals, Zach Nichols, and Sarashu, with character art by Christina Marina and episode art by Sarah Gobble. For additional information, please visit our website at oddityroadshow.com. And thank you so much for listening to episode 10 Donut. This is, man, just as much or as little gay sex as you want. Good time to plug the post show. We always, if you're ever wondering, how do we come up with the names? We do that in the post show. What's that? It's the thing I've talked about at the end of every episode. It's our after talk show called Oddity Post Show. It's only available to patrons. You should go check it out. The pitch was to name this episode Gay Sex. that's one of them. But we always do the post show, and that's where we talk about the names and a lot of other stuff. Do you want to hear a little clip of it? Well, here you go. I was going to honestly just suggest episode 10 Gay Sex. But that is a classier one.
What
that's
about
good.
donut?
Oh,
Donut's also
I
really
like donut.
good.
Donut.
And like I said, that's the post show. It's exclusive to Oddity Roadshow patrons. We have 4 levels: $2, $5, $10, and $20. And that $20 level is the Eternal Light level. What's that, you ask? Well. Let me tell you, it's where we send out postcards, little original show art with notes from the cast on there. We'll do that every few months. It's just like also it's a way to support the show at the top tier. It is limited to 20 spots because every episode we're going to give a shout out to one of our Eternal Light level members. Like this time we're going to say hello to Thomas. What's up, Thomas? Barias, I think is what you're usually go under for. That's who you are in the Discord, at least, and I've talked to you on there. But Thomas, it's a good fan of the show, because he's giving us $20 a month. Also, fun to talk to on the Discord. We do have a Discord, by the way. You don't even have to be a patron to join. There are patron exclusive channels in the Discord, but if you're on Discord and you want to chat with me or the other fans, there's a link on every single show notes, so you can go check it out. But thank you to Thomas for being an Eternal Light member at that level. Another thing you'll get if you join the Eternal Light level is every 6 months we're going to send out a cool little personalized swag bag with a bunch of merch and goodies. And if you don't want to wait and you want to go ahead and get some now, well, you can go over to oddityroadshow.com/merch. We got some t-shirts up there from past episodes, and also we have dice. That's right, you can roll 2d6s with your own Oddity Roadshow branded merch. One of the dice has the compass from the van on it. The other dice has the van itself. Very cool. They look very nice. We have a website. We talk about a lot of things at the end of this, and that's what shows do. Just tell people about us. That's what I'm doing. I'm begging you. You could stop me from doing these at the end of every episode if we just made all of the money in the world off of Patreon and you already bought all of our stuff. So, it's on you to get me to stop. No, but seriously though, we had a website. It's a lot of great stuff up there. There's a getting started guide. You've heard about it. Hopefully you've checked it out. There's amazing art from Christina Marina, who did all of our character art. You can see all of the art that Sarah Gobble's done for every episode. And there's a lot of good stuff. There's links to our Bandcamp. If you like the music, you can go download the album. Or if you're a patron, we put all the songs up there for free to download. You get a lot of value on the Patreon. And if you were a past Critical Bits fan, that's the last podcast that had myself, Shannon, and Paul on it, and all cast member Shelby. All of the backlog content for Critical Bits is up there, so there's a lot of good stuff. Go check out the Patreon. Go review us. Tweet at us. Tell everyone you like the show. Keep it up. Say, hey, I just listened to episode 10 of the show Oddity Roadshow, and there was an amount of gay sex. How much? You decide, because power of imagination, y'all. I just want to say a big thanks to Lucas Duff for the cold open and his screams of help used throughout the episode and the post-credit scene. Thank you so much for listening to the show. This was one of our favorite episodes we've done so far. So silly and fun. So make sure to come back in 2 weeks to hear episode 11, Perfectly Average. Thanks for listening.
Hello? Help? Is anyone? Help? Help me! Help! Help me! Is anyone there? Help me! Hello? Help! Why aren't you answering me? Help me, please! Help me!